All right, here's a great one. You know, I love when people squeal on other members of the show. Dear Howard, everyone's sweating right now. Jackie's saying, is this about me?
Who is
Fred's
it?
like, is this about me?
What did I do?
Right. This is about Fafa Fooey. Dear Howard, last night we were at a preview for the new Tom Hanks movie.
Fooey.
Sleepless in Seattle. Who even knew there was a new Tom Hanks movie?
I did because I had seen a trailer a couple of weeks ago.
We were sitting in the back row when we spotted boy Gary and his entourage of 2 women and 1 man sitting 3 rows in front of us. I got to tell you something. Gary...
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. And really, I have, like, extra work that I need him to do, but I don't ask him because I think...
Everybody's busy, you think?
I need a supervisor to really bust his balls. I really do need a supervisor. You're out every night of the week.
And I'm going to be out every night as long as I'm... night...
You never actually have to, like, stay in sometimes because you have work to do.
Oh, that's... Yeah, never did that.
No,
I've done that
you don't do
before.
that.
Sure I have.
Let
When?
me ask you something.
When did you ever do that?
Robin, do you go out?
No, not much.
Do you go to plays? How many plays have you seen in the last 3
They're
months?
always on the weekends.
Of course, the woman has to save her voice for the show. She'll lose it otherwise.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing a good job here.
Well, let me ask you something,
The movie screening was at 7 o'clock the other night. Is that a problem? That I
When
was out
have
at
you
7?
ever stayed here late to do extra work?
If I stayed here, well, I stay here late a lot. I stay here till 4, 5, sometimes 6.
Oh, you do?
Sure.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was unaware
Yes, you
of
do.
that.
You know that all too well.
I absolutely
know
don't
But
know
I
that.
wanted to ask Howard a question.
Sure,
Yes.
go ahead. Excuse me, Robin.
All right,
I
Howard.
apologize.
Yeah,
You work around the clock
Yes,
by
I do.
choice.
That's true.
Do you think it is proper to require that of others?
No, and I don't require it of others. But once in a while, I say to myself, "Oh, you know, I had Ganji at the house. I had people working. I said, gee, I could have given a few of these things to Gary to do. Why not?" But then I just
I do a lot for the show. A lot.
No, you do.
You tell me I do the minimum.
Yes.
That's
you
a
do
lie.
what's necessary.
You
That's
do
a
what
lie.
you do what's necessary to keep your job. All right. So then it says here, Gary went down to get sodas with one of the females. Which female was that?
I went with Kathy, who also works in our
Right.
office, and Jennifer, who works in the promotions
Okay.
department.
Then she came back alone and told the others that Gary used his pull and got better seats in the reserve section up front. Now the question is Gary a big star and we don't know about it?
The answer to all those answers is yes.
Oh.
So who do you go to when you want to move your seat?
I went to somebody that worked at the movie company.
And what do you say to them?
I said, is there any chance that it's reserved seating?
Yes.
For media. And I said, I didn't say, hey, I'm Gary, put me in there.
Well, what do you say? How do you introduce yourself?
The guy knew me. When I walked in, he knew me. He knew me from the show because of you.
Right.
No question about it.
And what do you say? I'm Gary, the producer of the Howard Stern
I didn't
Show.
have to say I'm Gary. He knew me.
He knew already who you were.
When I came in and said, hey, Gary, how are you doing? I had seen him at other screenings.
Right, so you went up to him.
And they usually have passes to get into this media section.
I
I
see.
said, hey, is there any chance that you have any of those tickets to get in? He said, yeah, no problem.
I see.
I did not say, I'm Gary, let me in.
And why is it that the movie company is so excited to see you there? You don't say anything about the movies on the air.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It doesn't matter.
Why do they want you there?
Because he's media.
Oh, you're media.
Yes.
You really feel you're media?
In a bizarre, convoluted way, yes.
Fascinating. Well, it's from
I'm not
Anthony.
Jeffrey Lyons, but in a strange way, I work on the show. Sometimes it might come up. I don't say to somebody, hey, if you put me in that section, I'll talk about your movie tomorrow.
Interesting that you perceive yourself as media. Anyway, for our devoted fans, Anthony and Brenda, there is the answer. Gary says he is a big star, and we don't know about it.
I did not know. I just said I am not a big star.
No, you said you were a big
You
star.
said the answer to all those questions is yes.
He doesn't even know what he just said. You know what Gary does?
What?
He skates on those rollerblades. He's a skating star.
I did that on Monday.
That's right.
During time when I could have been doing things for you, I skated.
You're not really media, though. You know what you are? You are meteor.
Mediocre.
No, you are meteor because you've gained weight. You've got meat on you. You're meteor.
Oh, media. I got it.
You got
Meteor.
a meteor. Yeah, okay. There you go. All right, thank you, Fafa Fooey. So there it is, Fafa Fooey using his considerable pull as media.
Right. Throwing around his weight.
Throwing around his considerable weight. I just picture like Tobin coming back with the popcorn and soda. Guess what? Gary just threw his weight around.
Gary just used his clout to get us better seats.
I want a list of wherever you go in terms of extracurricular activities. I want a list of where my name is used to get into things.
There's a chance that might happen.
What do you mean, a chance?
I mean, I'm going to try to put that together.
No. That's what I want.
I got you.
When you are invited to something where tickets are involved and you are using them, I want to know what everyone is doing. I want
Just
to
figure
type
that
list.
you know what? You can save yourself some time. Just figure that every move I make somehow is related to you.
No.
But it is. Everything I do.
No.
When I go to
Listen
sleep,
to me.
the bed I sleep in,
Hey,
I bought
wise ass.
the money I made on the show.
No, wise ass. When you go to a movie, a free Tom Hanks movie, I want to be aware of it. I want to know because then I owe somebody a favor.
You don't
Every
owe
time
anybody
go.
a favor.
Why not?
Because the envelope came to me, not to you.
And why do you think it came to you?
Because I work on the show. But
And why do you think they invited you?
Does every single
Because
person
why?
that works on every single show
now
have to do
I owe a favor to the person that let you in for free and treated you to exceptional seats.
That you don't owe anybody anything.
For the price of $7, now I owe somebody.
You don't owe anybody anything. Nobody got charged to be in the movie.
That's wrong. Now we've done them a favor.
No, we haven't.
Excuse me. They've done you a favor.
No, they haven't.
As a result, they've done the show a favor. They haven't done you a favor.
They invited many people to come see the movie.
I don't know why you continue to have these arguments.
This is what I want as an employee of mine. This is what I want.
Yeah.
I want a list, a typed list every week of events that you go to.
I don't know.
No, that's what I want. I'm not kidding around. I'm not saying it for on the air.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to be aware of it.
Okay.
Not events that you do in terms of you and your wife buy tickets somewhere. But if you buy tickets...
I bought tickets for a play on June 24th. I'm going to see
Did
Angels
you use
in
my
America.
name to get the good seats?
No, I did not.
You didn't?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I did.
Oh, you did? So who did you call to get those good seats?
Peggy called somebody for me.
And who
I did pay for the seats, though.
Oh, you did pay?
I paid for the seats, but I did call somebody to get the tickets.
But someone did us a favor, the show a favor.
That is correct.
In my name, the Howard Stern Show did us a favor so that you could go see this play.
So can I start the list with
How many favors do you think I've asked for this year?
How many favors?
Yeah, how many of plays, of movies, of two? Wrong. Maybe three.
Okay,
let's just be honest. 3. How many do you figure you've asked for?
300.
Right. I want to be aware of everyone that you now owe favors to. Okay?
I owe favors to everybody.
I see it as a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
You know why they do it for you? They're afraid that if they don't do it for you, for some reason, I'm going to badmouth them on the air. Don't you get it?
No, I don't get it. Maybe in some instances you were right.
When you go to a play and then I badmouth it on the air.
Right.
Gary comes in this morning.
Being ripped off.
Boss, I was at the screening for Sliver. Don't say anything bad about it till Monday.
Nothing to do with me. Nothing. You can say whatever you want.
Well, good. Don't tell me when to say bad things about Sliver.
So go and say it. I don't care. It has nothing to do with it.
Well, then why did you tell me not to say anything?
Because
get out of here. Get out.
You want an answer?
No. Get out.
Get out.
Get out now and go work on your list. How dare you?
You just cut it off when you can't get the answer.
That's right. Get out. I don't want the answer. I told you what the answer was.
The answer is
I want a list I want a list.
The answer doesn't fit the mold.
I want a list of all free things. Kathy's a typist. Let her type the list. You feed it to her, okay?
But why don't you want to know the truth? Why don't you want the answer?
I don't want the answer. I've had all the answers I need.
All the answers.
The answer is that I want a list. You don't look like a fool. I want an answer every week on where you've gone.
But why can't I talk
where
about
my name is used? Because I want to know when my name is used by my producer.
I have just legally changed my last name to From the Howard Stern Show.
Right. Yeah, you have.
I know.
I've never seen a guy who's a bigger chazer. You know, I must have such a reputation in the street.
I guess.
Of a guy who asks favors of people and badmouths them afterwards. I must have because I don't even know what favors are being done for me. Thank you. And please, I want a list so that when I badmouth somebody, I can apologize to them afterwards.
You can badmouth whoever you want.
No, I can't. Because I'm seen as a freeloader through you. I never saw more of a freeloader than you. Free tickets, free this. Okay, can you get me better seats to this? Can you get me into the Knicks? I work for the Howard Stern Show. Excuse me, can you move my seat down? I work for the Howard Stern Show. The Howard Stern Show, the Howard Stern Show. I'm one of those guys who's very uncomfortable with all of that.
Okay.
I'm very uncomfortable. I would like to at least know where it is you're partying.
You got it.
Thank you. Okay, you can leave now.
May I?
Yep.
I can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll see you.
Don't be belligerent, Gary. It's wrong what you're doing. It's wrong. Fa-fa-fooey gate. I'm breaking into his lifestyle. I need G. Gordon Liddy to break in.
Fooey.
Jackie, what are you giving him? Private lessons in glomming?
Hey, he passed
This guy is king of the glommers.
No, Jackie should take lessons from him. Jackie's only taking T-shirts.
I know. Jackie doesn't even glom this
I'm
much.
the prince, he's the king.
And I don't even mind Jackie glomming because Jackie's one of my writers. I mean, it's Fa-fa-fooey is glomming, and who needs him to glom?
Bohai.
He's everywhere.
Every night he is out on the town with that Mrs. Fooey and various entourage on my tuchus.
It's so funny because the other day he was mentioning that he was going to that screening, and I said, "Oh yeah, I heard about that movie." He says, "You want to go?" I said, "No, I have to work."
Yeah, do you want to go? What about him telling you there's a screening up front? Why is he telling you at the last minute?
No, you just overhear Gary talking about the events that are going on. He never informs us of things that are happening.
Mr. and Mrs. Fooey.
Papa Flunky.
They're everywhere.
I tell you, it's unbelievable. And then the guy's giving me lip when I say I'd like to know who I owe favors. Oh, you don't owe any favors. Oh, not much. I'm probably known as the biggest glom king in the business.
Howard Stern Show called again.
Yeah, that Gary called. Boy, he doesn't do anything for us. He doesn't book any of our people on, and all they do is glom tickets. Mamma mia. Tell you what, every time Fafa Fooey gets invited to a movie, I would rather my parents get invited. What do you think of that? What did he glom the list? He calls up the Knicks lady, who he has a relationship with because of me, and he gets himself tickets plus his father and his father-in-law.
Right. Yeah.
Now, who do you think? Now, now the lady calls from the Knicks. Oh, we would like you to say be a Knicks fan.
Booey.
How many contacts do we have for free stuff? Would you consider in your Rolodex?
I paid for those tickets.
No, you couldn't even get those tickets if you didn't know me. Never
Sure
not paying. You wouldn't be.
They absolutely.
You would have gotten those tickets.
Sure.
And you would have
Then
paid
why'd
that
you call
price.
somebody?
So why'd you have to call the person from the Madison Square Garden?
Because it was easier that way.
Oh, it's easier for you.
Yeah.
But now I'm the Glom King.
You are. Hey, leave me alone, man.
No, what do you mean leave you alone?
Come on, let's do it.
This
Let's
concerns
go.
my business.
Let's go for it.
This is my business.
Got it.
Do you understand?
Got it.
What do you mean leave you alone? I should
mean,
leave
me
you alone.
You want
I
to talk
should
to me
leave
about
you alone.
Talk to me about it off the air.
I don't want to talk about it
Get
off
some
the
balls
air.
and talk to me about it off the air.
No, hey, pal, I got all the balls I need.
Then how come you don't talk to me about it off the air?
I prefer to talk to you about
Why?
it on the air.
Why?
You want to talk to me about it off the air?
No,
you don't want to hear me off the air about this, Gary. I'll be twice as bad.
No,
you better pray that I do this on the air. Because
No,
when
I
I do
don't-
it off the air, you'll be fired.
That's fine.
This is because I'm
threaten
not
me, tell
firing
me.
you. This is because I'm not firing
treat
you. I
me,
do it on the
treat
air.
me like an employee.
Yeah.
Don't threaten me.
Yeah.
You want to fire me? Sit me down and talk to me about it.
You are an employee. I'm telling you what you have
But
to
I don't
do.
want- I don't-
It is not your
I
role
don't
to
need to
tell
talk
me
to the
where
whole
I
world
have to
about
do
this.
it. I can tell you off the air or on the air.
But I don't need
There
to-
are some
I don't
things
need
I
to
tell
talk
you
to the
off
whole
the air
world about this.
I don't care. It's not your job to
Well,
tell
then I
me
don't
where
care
to talk.
I don't care to have to.
Then quit.
No, then fire me.
All right, you're fired.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
Let's go.
Goodbye. Don't show up anymore. What do you mean? Let's go. You're fired.
No, let's really do it then. Tell me.
You are
I've had this
fired.
conversation with
You
several
are
times.
fired.
Go to commercial.
Yeah.
Turn off the microphone.
Here, I'll turn off the mic and
no,
tell
no,
you.
No,
The mic was just off. I told you
No,
you're fired.
go to
No, that's
commercial.
not good. You don't like the way I'm firing you now. Is that it?
no. I don't. I want you to tell me off the air.
I told you, I'm your boss. I don't have to fire you
understand
where
you're
you
my
want
boss.
me to fire you. I'm firing you now on the air.
I know, but it's hard.
Don't back me up against the wall and make me look foolish.
It's hard to tell when you're telling the truth because you're always.
I am
doing this
telling
on-air
you the
bits.
truth. Here, I'll raise my right hand. You're fired.
Okay.
How's that?
Do you want me to clean up my desk?
Clear out your desk and leave.
I really will.
That's all. Good.
No,
Goodbye.
but I'm being
then goodbye.
I'm being dead serious.
Goodbye. You just walked in here. You're a funny guy. I didn't fire you, but you walked in here asking to be fired.
I didn't ask to be fired. I asked to defend myself.
Oh, I can't take it.
You just said, come off the air and fire me. So if you want to be fired, you're fired.
But that's because you're always threatening me.
But I'm not threatening. I'm telling you what I want. I don't want you glomming all of these free things without my
It's fine.
knowledge.
Talk to me about it off the air.
I don't want to talk to you about
why?
it off the air.
But why? Can I ask why?
Because I'd rather talk to you about it on the air.
but
I don't
why?
have to explain myself to you.
No,
When you get a show and you have somebody working for you, you'll explain yourself to them every
Well,
minute?
Is this a show or is this work?
This is work.
This is work.
Right
We're
now,
doing it on
we are
the show.
doing. That's right. I don't do it off the air, and that's none of your business why I don't.
But you do a lot of other things with me off the air.
Yeah.
When you're unhappy, why don't we do those on the air?
Because I don't have to answer you. I don't have to even give you a rationale. I don't owe it to you. You do nothing. You are my boy. You're my slave boy.
So do you understand the confusion then?
No.
You don't understand the
I'm
confusion.
telling you what I want. I want you to write a list
don't understand
every
there's
week.
a- there's
If
a-
you cannot write the list, then you can leave.
You don't understand the gray area between the show and real life.
None
You
for
don't-
me. There is no
Of course
gray
not
area.
For you, you're in charge.
I am telling you what I want. Do you want me to tell someone else what I want? Or do you want me to tell you what I want?
No, I'd like you to tell me.
Okay, here's what I want. Ready? I would like a list every week of what you're glomming from this show.
Yes.
Because it is done in my name,
Yes.
and my name is out there, and I would like to know what free things I am soliciting.
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. It's that simple.
Okay.
And if you can handle that, you can work here.
Okay. And if I can't.
And if you can't handle it, you should get a job somewhere else because it's not a tough duty. When you accept tickets or something to something,
Right.
you write it down.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
All
Goodbye.
right.
Now leave. There's no gray area. The only great thing around here is your gums.
See now what is that supposed to mean? Now all of a
That
sudden
means
it's fun.
your gums
But
should
now
be
it's-
massaged.
now-
That's what it means.
Are we doing real life or now are you doing jokes?
What is the difference? I told you what I want. Here's what I want you to do. Repeat again if you don't understand it. I
Real life just ended.
will list my glommings alphabetically each week.
Good, Fred.
Here, Fred. I will list my glommings alphabetically each week. I will try to go to less Knick games than the Knicks. I will not show up after I'm fired. I will get a mouth transplant. Very good. I mean, what was so difficult about that, Robin? I want to know what he's glomming every minute. He is the Glommeister General of the United States of America.
He seems to think that goes along with the job.
I know.
These are things he's supposed to get in addition to his salary and benefits.
Like, this is part of the thing. He was invited, not me.
That envelope was sent to him.
Yeah. It was my mail, boss. No, I want to know, when I'm on the radio, that means I owe about 10 billion people favors so he can go sit there and glom.
Yeah, they're not sending that to his home. Does he notice that?
Yeah. When he gets something sent to his home, I don't ask him about it. Jesus Christ. It's such glomming. Fred, when's the last time you went to something free?
Can I come back in?
Why? I'm done with you. All right, come on in.
I don't want, Robin,
do you understand what I'm saying?
Have you never, in the history of the show, ever gotten tickets through the show?
Do you know who she is?
Yes,
and
I
you
have.
are, and who you are?
Yes.
All right. Do you know
Robin
the difference?
is a very important player on this team.
Do you know who you are?
I am a less important, yet still important player on the team. Not as important
you
as
gotta
you.
understand something.
Certainly not as important
you
as
have
Robin,
a much different
but still
role.
a
You
player.
are a
You want to ask me
producer
when the last time I got something free was?
Yes.
Let me think now. Free tickets.
Here is the point.
Or wait a second. No.
You know what? I'm
Free
done
tickets
this,
is wrong.
Gary. Now I'm going to get annoyed again. I'm going to get. You really want to stop this line of
Robin
questioning?
to use her influence to get into
because I'm going to tell you something.
Party, the big screening party. You
Robin is on the radio show,
and I am too.
And you are the producer of the show. There's a big difference.
And I'm also a
You're the
character
person
on the
who
show.
books. No.
Yes, I'm not a character on the show.
No. I want a list of what you're glomming.
I agree.
Okay,
but
thank you. That's it. Stop it.
Why
Stop it already.
I would like
you want to
Robin
get me
submit a
riled up?
list?
Do I have to explain to you the difference?
No, there is no explanation.
He wants to know about my personal friend Leslie Mercer inviting me to the Madonna screening.
She wasn't your friend, so you got to be on the show, Robin. If you weren't on the show, she wouldn't even be your friend.
We developed a personal relationship.
Of course, because of the show.
But
did
I
you
don't
meet her
have a
before the
problem
show?
with her
Before the show,
glomming.
she wouldn't have even met
I don't
you.
have a problem with her going out every night and glomming because she's a person on the air who will report back to me on the air what goes on. And I don't care. This is what I want. Do you want a listener to explain to you the difference between Robin and you?
No.
Why don't we do that?
No.
Why don't I just pick up this phone right now? Hello, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, are you listening to this?
Yeah.
Okay, do me a favor. Explain to Gary the difference between him and Robin, because he doesn't see a difference.
I didn't. No. Wait. I didn't say there was
Would you
no
explain
difference.
the difference to him because he can't get the difference? Explain it to him.
Gary.
Yes.
What do you do?
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Go ahead. Tell me.
Let him talk.
I'm calling to apply for Gary's job.
Good. What is your qualification? Tell me what you've done.
Well, I'm in the insurance business, but I'm organized, and I'll work hard.
Okay, can I tell you what Gary did before I hired him?
Sure.
He reported the traffic up to Roz Frank in the Encopter. You are more qualified for Gary's job.
Well, I'd like to fax over my resume.
Please do.
That sounds good.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That really
But
wasn't.
let me also say,
wasn't a great
Leslie
punctuator.
called me. I didn't call her.
All right, very good. You don't have to explain yourself to Fafa
But he's
Fluley.
asking. I want him to know. I don't go calling.
But if you didn't
people
know
and
Howard,
asking
Gary
them to call
solicits.
me.
Gary calls up
Wait,
the
she wanted to
National
ta-
Coliseum.
she
He
wanted to
calls
take
up
you-
Westbury Music Fair. He calls up everywhere,
Leslie
glomming.
wanted to take you because you're a friend, and she wanted to take you because you're
Hey,
a friend of Howard.
Prince is coming to town.
But she
I'm going to
called
call up
me.
my friend. Prince is coming to town.
Right,
I'm going to
she's
call
using-
up the record company.
she's
Prince
using
is coming to town. I'm going to call up the record company.
She's using you.
You got no
And I can
microphone.
choose whether I want to be used or not.
All right, thank you very much. I am really look at this. He's comparing his role on the show to you. Now you're completely insane
How come not
because you know what you're doing. You're filibustering, and I'm not interested in it.
telling the truth?
I just told you what I want. I don't want an explanation. I don't want to hear what Robin gets versus what you get. All I want is a list every week, so I'm aware of who is glomming what on this show.
I never said I wouldn't give you that.
All right.
list.
I want to
was
know.
trying to illustrate that
What?
other people do similar things to. Not
Be
that
more
when I-
like Fred. Fred's uncomfortable taking his paycheck.
All right, Gary, would you say that the amount of free things the rest of us accept be commensurate with the amount of things you accept for free?
I don't know. I haven't given it thought.
All right, very good.
You know it's not.
We will be back right after. There's no discussion anymore on this, and I want to do the news
Gary,
next.
he's got a new commercial sign.
I know. Well, we're going to take a break right now. Thank you.